Jane Austen, the quiet observer who changed the world with her words. She didn't travel the world. She never married. She lived in a small English village, writing in the corner of a quiet room. But Jane Austen became one of the most beloved authors in history, not by chasing fame, but by telling the truth about human nature, relationships, and character. If you're a young person today who feels like you have something to say but no spotlight to say it in, Jane Austen proves that small voices can carry far, and that truth wrapped in wit can change minds and hearts. Who was Jane Austen? Born in 1775 in rural England, Jane was raised in a big family with limited means but a love of books and learning. Her father was a clergyman, and her home was filled with conversation, humor, and a deep appreciation for reading. By her early 20s, Jane began writing novels about what she knew best: society, marriage, money, love, and the challenges women faced in being taken seriously. But her genius wasn't just in writing romance. It was in revealing character, using sharp dialogue and rich inner reflection to expose pride, vanity, hypocrisy, integrity, and resilience. She published classics like Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Emma, Persuasion, Mansfield Park. Though she received little fame in her lifetime, her works have gone on to sell millions and are still read, adapted, and loved around the world. What can you learn from Jane Austen? Jane Austen didn't live loudly, but she lived truthfully, thoughtfully, and courageously. Her quiet wisdom speaks louder today than ever. Here's what her legacy can teach you. 1. Character is more important than charm. Austen's most famous character, Elizabeth Bennet, learns that Pride and Prejudice, hers and others, nearly cost her the chance at real love. Mr. Darcy learns the same. Their journey isn't just romantic, it's moral. Because for Austen, true love isn't just about attraction, it's character meeting character. She wrote, "There is nothing I would not do for those who are really my friends." In a world that celebrates charm, image, and shallow popularity, Austen reminds us that character still matters. Integrity, humility, kindness, and loyalty. They're the foundation of lasting relationships and meaningful success. 2. Observe deeply, speak wisely. Jane watched the world with clarity and compassion. She noticed the pressure women faced to marry for money, the way social class distorted relationships, and how people often hid behind politeness to avoid truth. But she didn't rage, she wrote, with subtlety, with humor, with piercing honesty. She said, "Let other pens dwell on guilt and misery. You don't need to scream to speak truth. Let your insight shine through your words, your work, and your life. Learn to observe what others miss, then say something that matters." 3. Use your talent without apology. Austen lived in a time when women's voices weren't valued, especially in literature. Her books were published anonymously. She never saw real fame while alive, but she wrote anyway. She said, "I am not at all in a humor for writing. I must write on till I am." She didn't wait for permission. She didn't wait to please. She wrote because she had something to say, and she knew her words had power. You do too. Whatever your gift is, writing, leading, building, teaching, use it with confidence. You don't need a stage to start. You just need courage and consistency. 4. Choose depth over drama. Austen didn't write flashy plots. Her characters faced everyday struggles, jealousy, pressure, misunderstanding,